everyone, and welcome back to the channel. So today I have a haul video for you. I only have a couple of supplies but quite a few books, so if you're interested in watching this, please stay tuned and don't forget to like at the end of the video. Okay, so in the way of supplies, like I said, I don't have many. I have my first Copic marker, just one single Copic marker. Let's take this sticker off of it because that's going to be annoying. So this was on Amazon for £2 or £3, I want to say. Let me just scroll up to my orders. Here it is. So this was £3.75, but the reason I bought this is because my R18 and my R19 of my Ohuhus are, well, my R18's pretty much completely depleted and my spare one that I had, and I needed a skin tone marker, and I haven't gone on to the website to buy the refills yet for my Ohuhu, so I thought I would grab this Copic. I'm sure all of you know what Copics are like. We have a chisel one end, this is a chow, so it's the cheaper ones, and they say they can't be refillable, but I would pull that out and refill it. And then a brush nib, the other end, and that brush nib is really nice actually, so who knows if I'll start collecting some more of these. But I literally bought it for the sole purpose of needing a skin tone marker. So the next thing we have is these bad boys. So when I saw the email, and Miss Lynn told me about it as well, that Sarah Renee Clark was offering free shipping. So I was like, oh, I would really love them. I've put the stickers on. I would really love them, but I don't think Steve would go as far as paying £63 for cardboard boxes with cards inside. But I said to him, if I was to order them off of Sarah Renee Clark's website, when they first came out, when they were only being dispatched from Australia, they would cost me over £100, and I really wanted them then. But now they're only £63 with free shipping, which is what she's offering at the time of recording this video. I was like, £63, that's a good deal knocked off. And he said, order them if you want them. And I was like, oh my god, yes, thank you so much. So I have volume 1 and 2 of the colour cubes. You guys have probably already seen these, but you get a colour cube in each box, and the lids are colour coded with the top of the box. If I just tilt that, so there's no confusion there. And you get your colours. Some of them have 5, some of them have 6. They're all numbered so you can keep them in order. And on the back here, it also shows you the highlight and the shade tone, should you wish to, do highlight and shading. And this is up against the edge, so if you take like a swatch chart, for example this one, you can match up which you think is the closest with ease. So yeah, we got volumes 1 and 2 of these. And if you've been watching my live streams, you'll know that I'm using 2 of the colour palettes from Cube 1 for our RJ Hampson page. So that is those. They can now go and live back where they live on my unit. Okay, so I have a couple more bits here before we go on to the books. I went to the seaside at the weekend, and on Saturday I did like a move around of my art supplies and my books and everything, and I had a couple of old palettes that were pretty worn out, to be honest. So I decided when I went in the works I would pick up a couple of new ones. So these are just really cheapo Crawford and Black artist palettes from the works. As you can see, this was reduced to 75p, so I can just mix my colours in there or have the big section in the middle. And then I also picked up this one, which was half mark price, so it was £1.25, and I wanted this one mainly for this bigger area here, but again there's some smaller areas to pop some colours in. So just a couple of plastic paint palettes, nothing fancy. And I think that goes it in the way of supplies. So we'll move on to the books. The first two books are PDFs that I have purchased on Etsy, and I've turned them into a book by binding them with my own binding system. And I didn't like the front covers they had. There was lots of, like, I don't know, I just didn't like the front covers. It was a nice picture, but then it had a load of gary fonts and writing and everything all over it. I didn't like it. So I went into Canva and made my own front covers. So the first one that I made was Whimsical Woodland Fairies. Let's zoom it out slightly. So this is the Etsy shop. I thought I would put this as like the illustrator, but it's Art Bite Shop GB Etsy, and she has lots of lovely PDFs on there. They're possibly AI, I'm not sure, but the images were too stunning not to get them. My only qualm with this particular book is every girl is like covered in feathers and has a bird, but the birds on some of them, this one's okay. I don't like how this one's like centered though, it's not centered correctly. But the birds on most of them are like off to the edge of the page. That one's fine. This one I love, it's beautiful. That one's fine. This one, look, it's off the edge of the page. I can still colour what I can see, but it's just annoying. I wish it was in the centre a bit more. Again, here we have this bird and this bird. But these images are just beautiful. This one, for some reason, on the PDF, the pigeon or whatever this bird is, has a red eye. And it's printed it red as well, despite me clicking black and white. So that was interesting. But yeah, they're really, really nice. This, I love that. It's probably, out of the two books that I've made, this is probably my least favourite of the two, but I still love the images in it. So yeah, made the cover, bound it myself. That's number one, which is Whimsical Woodland Fairies. It had a longer title than that, but I just shortened it down. And then the second one we have is Forest Fairy Girls with Animals. Again, it had a longer title. Same shop, and I created this cover again. And this is my favourite of the two because, you know me and animals. Some of these are just, look, they're stunning. So I will link the shop, the Etsy shop, in the description below should you wish to check it out. They're so cute. So yeah, I thought I'd show you a few pages so you can see what to expect. But these are far more like centered. There's no like off the edge pages. So yeah, that is that one. Got some dragons thrown in there as well for good measure. So that is Forest Fairy Girls with Animals, Art Bite Shop GB Etsy. I would like to get some more PDFs from there, and there's also another place I downloaded some PDFs from, PDF books and I need to print and bind those. But they can be for next month. So getting into the official books. I'm not sure if I've shown this on my channel already. If I have, I apologise. But I have R.J. Hampson's newest book, Moonlight Mischief. And this is the one we are working on our current live stream at the time of recording. We are doing this page. I need to do the rest of this sky. I have the pencil set off to one side before Friday's live stream, so we can work on the castle and the rest of the bits and bobs. But yeah, where are my two colour palettes? I'm not sure where I've put them. It doesn't matter. I'll find them in a minute. But basically, I've used two of the colour cube cards for this page, so I don't think they're in here anywhere. No, I'll find them after the video. Next, we have Kawaii Tarot colouring book by Lulu Mayo. And this has been quite hard to get hold of. I'm not going to lie. I do not know what is going on with Amazon UK and their colouring books. But they're coming available, like pre-orders. They're coming available and being out of stock straight away. Or we're having to buy them like on Blackwell's, which is a UK site. But I've been ordering through Amazon because I have credit on there. But anyway, I have Lulu Mayo's newest book, and this is adorable. It's a different format to her other books. Let me just grab one. So we have a million mermaids here. So it's the same. Oh no, it's not. It's slightly bigger. So it's about, is that an inch bigger there? And then about 3 inches bigger to the side here. And the paper is also different. It's got that really nice rubbery matte textured front cover, which I love. And the paper in it is really thin. But I've seen some beautiful pages done on here so far, so I'm looking forward to jumping in. But they're so cute. So, yep, I love this page. It's really cute. So that is Kawaii Tarot colouring book by Lulu Mayo. Then we have Victorian Fantasy Collection. This is by Kuro Imori colouring book. I have seen this on Amazon Japan, but they've actually listed it on Amazon UK, so that's why I decided to purchase it. It originally came on Amazon UK for about £17 something, so I added it to my basket, you know, my save for later basket, and it went down after a couple of days to about £12 something, so that's when I grabbed it. And yeah, this is a square format book. It's got some lovely examples in here that you can copy if you wish. I love this image. So I'll show you through some of the images. If you would like a full flip through of any of these books, please do leave me a comment. And I have no issues in recording those for you. So it's in chapters. There's that lovely image. That might be one of the first ones I do. When it first came, I was unsure if I wanted to keep it or send it back. Because it's quite light and sketchy, but I've decided that I actually really like it. I love this page. I love this one. I like anything nautical. So yeah, that is Victorian Fantasy Collection. And let's see if I can find an illustrator. There's their Twitter handle, Kuroimori _twee. So yeah, that is that book. Next I have Mythographic Aviary, and oh my goodness, I'm so pleased to have this book in my collection, because when I first saw it advertised as, you know, coming out, I was like, oh, it's birds, I'm not really into birds that much. And then I saw everyone's flip throughs and I was like, oh my goodness, this is probably my favourite mythographic that's come out yet. So I had to get it. Of course, I had to order it via Blackwell's, via Amazon, because Amazon didn't have it again. And it took like 3 or 4 weeks to get here, which is crazy. But this is one of Joseph Kattenbang's, and the images in this are just stunning. I don't think there's a page in here I don't like. This is my favourite page. That will be coloured, hopefully, sneak peek, that will hopefully be coloured in July. I'd like to make a start on that page. But yeah, they're so pretty. I want to use my polychromos in here and see how I get on with them. But yep, quick flip through Mythographic Aviary by Joseph Kattenbang. Next we have another mythographic. We have Cosmic Spirit by Fabiana Attanasio, and again, really lovely book. This sort of centres on everything cosmic-y, like astrology and space. Some runes there. It's just one of those books you can just go wild with your colours and create like really nice galaxy backgrounds and things. I like this one. I love that one. There's so many just beautiful pictures, and I love Fabiana's work as well. So I'm pleased to have this one in my collection too. Then we have a book that I have already shown on my channel on Flip Through Friday. This is Disney 4 Seasons by Hachette Heroes. It is a hardback book, and there's 100 images, I think, in here. 100? Yes. And as I say, I've already done a flip through on my channel of this. If you would like to watch that, I will link it below. But yeah, we literally go through the 4 seasons, but in Disney pictures, and it's adorable. So yeah, I won't spend too much time on that one as it is already on my channel. This is another one I'm not sure if I've shown on my channel already in the way of in a haul, but we have been working in this book this month on the channel in the live streams, and we have been doing this page here. And sorry, this book is called Townscapes, Animals, Variety Goods, Cakes, Flowers, Cooking and 5 Bears. So those of you that have been joining my live streams will have seen we've coloured some of this together, and I plan to try and get this finished by the 1st. I have like 3 days or something to finish it, so I think that's doable. I haven't got that much more to do on it. Let me just put my swatch sheet back in there. I'm using the Brute Funa squares on that page, and that was from Amazon Japan. And then I also picked up the bunny book, and I'm afraid I'm going to have to call this the bunny book because I'm not sure, they've not written underneath what it translates as, and it's not written here anywhere that I can see, so we will call it the bunny book. but this one is adorable as well. I just absolutely, I love the format, I love the paper, I love the illustrations. How cute is this? And these books just make me want to colour in them. Absolutely love that double page spread. So yeah, I will hopefully get to that soon. They're going to slide off of there, so I need to make another stack. Pop that there. And then we have the cat one as well. And the cat in this book is called Bicket, which is just a really cute name anyway. But he has a little postman donkey. Where's the introduction page? Here. So we have Bicket, Blanca, long-tailed Titbrose, and Polka, the postman donkey. And it's this one is drawn in a brown ink, whereas the others are drawn in a grey, very light grey black ink. But they're so adorable. This is like, I just me in a nutshell. Little cute pictures of animals. Love this. That reminds me of a Studio Ghibli painting. It may be, what's the flying witch called? If Rachel's watching this, she's going to be screaming at the screen. I can't think of it, but it reminds me of that anyway. So yeah, that is the cat book. The next book I have is a Stained Glass Owl colouring book for adults. I found this on Amazon because I have about 13 pages left in my Adorable Owls book and I wanted a replacement. I bought it with this other book that I'm going to show you. So I also sent the link to this to my friend Sam Hodgson because we're pretty much buddy colouring the Adorable Owls together, and yeah, we're gonna hopefully buddy colour this book together as well. These I can't really do 5-pen challenges on because I'm wanting to add more colours because there's like stained glass and that, so I think we're going to work via colour palettes rather than a 5-pen challenge. But I love this page. Some of them in here are lovely, and then as Sam pointed out, oops, sneak peek, as Sam pointed out, some of them are like really grumpy looking owls like this one. So I really like the grayscale type ones. There's some like mixture of grayscale and then line art. I'm not so keen on the line art ones. Again, they're possibly AI, I'm not sure, but they're just fun colouring books to play with markers and gel pens and things. So that is Stained Glass Owl colouring book. I will link it in the description below. And does it have an illustrator? Nope. What does it say on here? Who is the... It is by Barman. So yeah, I will link it in the description below for you guys, should you wish to check it out. And then of course I jumped on the reduced price Hannah Lynn bandwagon. I've pretty much got all the ones of hers that I want, I'd say. I have a couple that are PDFs that are printed out. Physical copies, I have Holidays, her last one before this, Christmas, Steampunk, Victorian, Whimsy and other thingies, and another one I think. So the only one I really wanted to pick up was her newest one, and I ideally just wanted to get the grayscale, But of course that one wasn't reduced, so I went for the line art and grayscale, which was, and I'll probably just colour the grayscale ones. I'm like a changed woman because I used to be all for line art and now I prefer grayscale. This isn't my favourite Hannah Lynn book. I love this one. There's some in here I'm just a bit like, there's not a lot to it. And I prefer her more detailed stuff. I think at the moment she's creating a book with animals or pets, and I'm going to be all over that. And I've already seen some of her, sample pages for it, and they look lovely. So I will be over that when it comes out. And the last two items I have to show you, last but by no means least, are Happy Mail. And I have the gift note in here in both of them, but I'm going to remove it because the person would like to remain anonymous, which is absolutely fine. So this one I have already shown on a live stream. This is Steampunk Forest Grayscale Colouring Book for Adults by Dazzlecat Creations. And yeah, I have already shown this, like I say, on a live stream. I showed a few sneak peek pages, and we have Mrs. Paddington, I think we called her. There's some really cute pictures in here, and the one that I want to do first is one of the ravens. Paddington. I'm sorry, it just looks like Paddington, so I absolutely love them and can't wait to start on them. So again, there's another sneak peek. This is the one I think I wanted to start first. I can just sort of see it in my mind's eye. So that is the first book. And then a week later, from the same person, because they're spoiling me and I don't deserve it, we have Steampunk Kitty Cats Grayscale Colouring Book for Adults. And FYI, I'm going to be working in this book in July on my channel. This will be one of the live streams. So these are bonus pages from her other books, or their other books. But look how cute these are. I'm torn between which page to do next month, so I'm going to sit down later after I've recorded this video and go through and pick my pages out. But there's a couple of contenders in here I would really like to do first, so yeah. They are absolutely, look at this, adorable. So cute. So that is Steampunk Kitty Cat's Grayscale Colouring Book for Adults by Dazzlecat Creations. And thank you to the person that bought both of those books for me. You know who you are. I have thanked you personally, and I really appreciate you and everything that you do to support me on my channel, as well as everybody else who watches my videos. I appreciate and love every single one of you. I did put a notice on my community tab the other day about my anxiety has been improving lately, which is really good. I'm loving what I'm doing on YouTube at the moment. I'm loving my live streams, and we're sticking with the Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule. And yeah, I'm just having a lot of fun. So I'm not sure when this video is going to go out, possibly today, possibly tomorrow, but I will be live Wednesday night if this is already up at 6 PM, and then again on Friday at 7 PM. So thank you so much for tuning in. If you made it to the end of this video, please leave a cat emoji, as that was the last book that we looked at. Please leave a cat emoji in the comments below, and I will speak to you guys soon. Take care everyone. Thank you so much and happy colouring. Bye bye.